First thing we're going to go through is my background. I am a social media enthusiast. I've been doing social media for the last 7 years, 8 years now, actually, if you add it all up. I'm a contributor for Sociable.com, which is a major social media site. I'm also a writer for SocialMediaToday.com, which is one of the industry standards for social media. I'm also the founder of BeingEncouraged.com, an encouragement hub to encourage people. Some of the things that I've been able to do, I've been able to strategize for business owners, churches, nonprofits, and Fortune 500 companies. I founded Kingdom Business Solutions and Kingdom Social Media. Kingdom Business Solutions specializes in social, SEO, websites, web presence, and Kingdom Social Media is strictly social media. I am also a social media manager at TerraCycle, which is one of the largest. Actually, we're the lead in collecting traditionally non-recyclable items and turning them into products and resources. So I definitely have quite an extensive background in social media. I'm not a newbie on the scene. I've been doing this for a little while. Some of the things I've been able to do here at TerraCycle, as you'll see, is create and build a large presence there, including Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, Pinterest, a lot of our different communities, and start a podcast show called Talking Trash with TerraCycle. Our Facebook page actually has about 63,000 plus fans in the U.S., 30,000 plus fans in the U.S. on Twitter, and I'm responsible for the digital strategy and training social media leads in 23 different countries around the world, including France, including all throughout the UK, Japan, Argentina, South America, you name it, all over the place. So definitely a lot of responsibility there. A little bit. I want you to. I say all these things not to toot my own horn, but to really give you an understanding that I know what I'm talking about, and I can really truly help you in your business, in your nonprofit organization, and in anything you're doing. So a couple of things, awards that I've received and acclaim. Social Media Today, been honored there. Hootsuite, which we'll actually discuss a little bit about in the presentation further this evening. I was honored by Hootsuite. I've been featured in Entrepreneur Magazine, Yahoo, not Entrepreneur Magazine, Entrepreneur Online, Dell highlighted on some of my work. So definitely been doing this for a while. The reason, I like to get into the purpose. If anybody knows that I was definitely a student and still am a student of the late Dr. Miles Monroe, and you should always know why you're doing something. So for me, this is one of my whys. Because many business owners and nonprofit organizations and brands who've reached out to me that have been hurting because they don't know how to do certain things with Facebook. They don't know how to do certain things online. And so that's my why, because their pain. I feel their pain. So the 7 things you're going to learn today. How to develop a concrete plan for your Facebook page. That's 1. How you can rapidly increase your fan base quickly. How to build a strong branding presence on Facebook. How to get 100 new engaging fans by next week. I can prove that to you, and I can help you. You follow the instructions and the things that I'm going to share with you, you'll be able to do just what I'm doing and get 100 new fans by next week. How to get your Facebook fans on your email list. How you can create a community that Facebook cannot destroy, because we know that Facebook has been doing a lot of things, changing things here and there. And how to be consistent on Facebook with only 2 hours a week. So that is, in a nutshell, what you're going to learn. I'm going to minimize this screen here and go back to, because I'm very hands-on. So you'll notice that a lot of things that I'm doing are going to be online. We're going to go through different things. So I have the slide open here, but I want to let you know that I will change that. Okay? So the social media strategy that we're going to go over is a strategy of of importance, because you need to have, the first thing you need to know that you have to have is a strategy. A Facebook strategy is is the cusp of Facebook, of succeeding on Facebook. So one of the things that I always recommend people do is, before they even start, is sit down and kind of figure out what your page is all about. If you don't know what your page is about and you don't know what you're going to do, it's going to be very hard to succeed with Facebook. You have to know all the different aspects of your strategy. So some of the things that correlate in a strategy may be, to give you direction. Sorry, that happened there. It'll give you direction. It will give you consistency. It'll help you sort out your goals. It'll help you find out your metrics and all of these things that are crucial to your plan. The next thing I want us to go over is the type of content. There's so many variations of content that you can have, so it's important to figure out what exactly you are going to do and what exactly you are going to establish as your content. So picture posts are some examples. YouTube videos are examples. Fill in the blank type of posts. Product or service related type of posts. Questions, custom graphics. Actually, we'll be going over that a little later. An inspirational post and humorous post. Then once you've gotten the type of content you're going to do and the mix of that content, the next thing you want to focus on is the frequency. How often are you going to post? Some say for Facebook 2 to 3 times a day. That's actually what I suggest. You post 2 to 3 times a day, because there are certain times and time frames that more people are online and more people are on Facebook. So for example, you may you live in the East Coast, but maybe you have some business that you want to do in the West Coast. So you'll focus your content for 9 p.m., but in actuality, you're reaching, like I am right now, reaching California 6 p.m. And so the same thing for lunchtime. You may post something at lunch, and in the morning somebody is just waking up. So you got to strategically schedule the timing of your posts. For example, some of the great times to post around are 9, 12, 3, and 6. So 9 a.m. because people are getting up and going to work. 12 p.m. people are going on their lunch break. They want to check their Facebook. 3 p.m. Sorry, that was 12 p.m. And then 3 p.m. is people are taking a break, and 6 p.m. they're on the way home or headed home. So I suggest that you should post 3 times a day minimum. The next thing is setting your goals, clearly defined goals. So your goals should be so clear that you know exactly what you're going to do. And I actually have a template that you can get if you would like. If you just go to kingdomsocialmedia.com, you can get a free social media plan and go through all the steps that I'm talking about. So you're definitely more likely to hit these goals if you write them down, and that's what this is about, is getting you some strategy and a plan so you can dominate on your social networks. Before I get into the strategy, we're gonna go. Before I get into the strategy, I want to show you some different things here. So one of them is the plan and the template that you will get if you decide to go to kingdomsocialmedia.com. So does anybody have any questions thus far before I get into the plan and all? I mean, before I show the plan and all that. I'll pause for questions. Okay. Seems to be everybody's getting everything clear. Good. That's what I like to hear. So let me pull this plan up for you and show you what it's like. All right. So one of the things you'll see here is the plan, and let me know, everyone. Can you see? Oh, you wanted to ask the. Okay. Quick question from T Pro. How's it going, T Pro? Should you post be 3 times a day at the same post? Okay. No, definitely. Good question. A new post every time. Yes, I know it's a lot of work, but it should definitely be a post at different times and a lot of different content. So let's actually, this is a perfect segue. I'll show you through this strategy guide here. So you see this guide right here. This is to help you with put things together. So this is a weekly update. This may be one thing you post, joke of the week. This is for the company I work for TerraCycle. This is one of the things you could do. Say Tuesdays our focus is DIY videos. Wednesdays is product of the week. Thursdays IG video, Instagram videos or pics. Fridays fan page Friday, upcycle photos, and Saturdays. So you see here, there's eco tips, facts, quotes, questions, PR hits. All these things are different items to choose from. So this is the main thing focused on, but I have 5 other options to choose from. So definitely, to answer your question, you need to have a various amount of content. And Kenzie said he has the same question. Would 3 times a day overwhelm our target audience? The great thing is Facebook. The great and not so great thing is Facebook has been altering the algorithm, meaning the way that content comes into your newsfeed has been altered by Facebook. They're doing a lot of things to minimize your newsfeed. So let's go for example here to my page. Okay. So it's pulling up. You guys are asking some great questions, so thank you for those questions there. So you see here, this is Kingdom social media page. By the way, if you haven't already, you can go and like the page, facebook.com/Kingdom social media. So if you go through this page, you'll see this is all the content. But in the news feed, this is something that's important to note, that most people don't see your page from your page. They see it from the news feed. So it's important to optimize yourself as content that is seen in the news feed. Let me clear that up. I know that may be new to some of you. So let me go ahead and put this here. So the news feed, right? If I'm going to search on Facebook, people are going to see content from here. I'm going to see all my friends or people posting content here. So pages also come in this. Shout out to Otis for spreading the word. But you can see content comes through here. So when you see the content in your news feed, remember that most people aren't going to the page directly. They're seeing it in their news feed. So why is that important? Because you have to tailor your content to catch people and stop people in their newsfeed. Otherwise, if they don't get caught up by your content, they'll get caught up by something else. So it's not overwhelming because people won't see most of your content. Hopefully that clears up your question, and we'll continue on with the strategy. So we're still on number 1, goals. It's important to have your goals. It's important to set things up. I want to also show you the beginning of the strategy guide, right? So don't be overwhelmed by this, but this is the TerraCycle social media strategy. It has different components: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, such and so forth and so forth. But see, I'll show you the way things are broken down. They're broken down into a couple of things. There's messaging, content strategy, timing, branding, customer service, and engagement. You don't have to get that in depth, but you do have to at least have this put together. So this right here is the spheres. You want to know what so let's say somebody give me an example so I can use them as a case study for this. So whatever your business is, give me an example so I can break it down for you. Type it. If it's music. If it's I don't know, real estate, whatever it is, feel free to chat in. Speaking, Otis, thank you. Otis, so for example, Otis, your main goal for your speaking business is to book more speaking gigs. So as you book more speaking gigs, that's where you should have your most important content is around this. So for TerraCycle, it's promoting TerraCycle brigades. So around that sphere, you should have concepts about speaking, meaning what you're going to speak on. So you're talking about, say, you're talking about leadership, say you're talking about principles, you're talking about helping businesses to grow, whatever business and character. So all those things will go here. Those are your five. Decide 5 to 10 different categories, right? So for Lydia, if for you it's weight loss. So you're talking about health. You're talking about diets. You're talking about um, uh, fitness. There you go. So all those things. So those are the things you focus on. You don't want to just be a place where you promote strictly your business. And Felix, for example, you're talking about accounting. You're talking about budgeting. You talk about all the things that matter to your client or your potential client. So let me break this down. This is something that's very, very important to highlight. Gary Vaynerchuk, one of the most well-known um, social media gurus, as people say, said this. So you have two people, right? You have a real estate agent, let's say his name's Bob, and you have another real estate agent, his name is Tim. Bob is concerned about reaching his market, and he goes out and he's the sales guy that you would imagine. He's knocking on doors, he's reaching the people, he's he's this typical sales guy, and he's selling real estate. Then you have Tim, who is less. He's a sales guy, but he's more involved in the totality of his business, and he knows how to use a social presence. So what Bob does is he tells people, buy this house on in here in North New Jersey. It's a great deal. You should get it. But Tim is saying, I'm going to tell you not about just the house. I want to tell you about the area. I know about the Little League baseball games. I know about all the soccer tournaments, the best places to eat, the best schools, the best places for your kids to have fun, and ice cream parlors. So he knows every aspect of his community. Who do you think is going to sell more, Bob or Tim? I want you to type in the box. Who do you think is going to sell more real estate, Bob or Tim? Bob is the guy that knows how to sell. Tim is the guy that knows the community. If you could type it in the chat box, I want to see if you guys are getting it. Okay? T Pro says Tim. What else we got? Tim, Tim, Tim. It is, huh? So that you guys are getting it. It is Tim. Tim is the guy that's going to sell more. Why is he going to sell more? Because Tim understands his community. He's understands his environment. It's not just about himself or his business. He understands what his clients and his customers need. So back to the PowerPoint. Can you guys see this? Okay, I'm getting messages that people can't see that. Can you guys see this chart still? Yes, perfect, good. Okay, so let's put back to what I was saying. So these are the spheres of your business that are you can give tips. So for Doug, I know you're in construction. You may give safety tips or roofing tips. And for example, for who else we have? You said entertainment locating. Okay, so you can give the hottest for Kenzie. You could give the hottest spots for clubs or for restaurants, and give information that your audience would love. And then outside of that sphere, this is the more general. So this is, for example, for Otis, he gave speaking. So this may be just general, just business or people that are influencers like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett or whoever the case is. This is where you want to get very general. So if you break it down, you want to have your content about 20% promotional and then 80% non-promotional, right? So all of this right here is your non-promotional content, and that's to help you guide your strategy. When you have that, what happens? You become Tim. You develop a strategy where people come to you because you're the resource. You're no longer just selling. You're showing people, hey, you need help in this? I can help you in this. So hopefully that makes perfect sense for you guys. We're going to continue to the next phase. I'm only on step one, so I definitely got to speed up. I don't want to take any more time than necessary, unless you guys would like me to keep going past the hour. So, Facebook friend inviting. So Facebook friend inviting is just like it sounds. It's taking your existing friends and inviting them to like your Facebook business page. This is something most people know, but most people don't maximize. So I'm here to show you how to maximize this. How do you invite your friends? It's simple. You go to your page, make sure that you're not as you, that you are using Facebook as yourself, and that you're currently using Facebook as your page. And I'll show you that in an example. We'll go out over this exactly on Facebook. So once you're using Facebook as yourself, you can invite your friends to like your page. And when you have your friends there, I'm going to show you another tactic that you can use to even multiply that. So you can also invite by email, which is a great resource. So you can invite, so take your Gmail or Yahoo or whatever it is, and you can manage your imported contacts into Facebook directly. And so this is a step that shows you how to do that there and further on there, you can see. So now I want to show you through Facebook where this is located. So you can see here, these are friends and friends of mine that I've invited. It tells me how many of my friends are connected. But I want to show you how to pull it up. This page. So how many of you, if you could put it in the chat box, have a Facebook business page? Say yes if you do, no if you don't, in the chat box. I would love to know how many of you actually have a Facebook page. Okay. Yes, no. Recommending software, content circulation. Great question, Ty. I do have a great thing to recommend that I recommend, and actually that's one of the steps. So we'll be going over that exactly on how to do that. So you're definitely ahead of me. That's good. That's good. Okay. Oops. Sorry, it's running a little slower there. Not what I was looking for. But okay, who else has? Okay, work in progress. Who else has? I don't see everyone that has said if they have a page or not. So please tell me if you have a page, a business page or not. No, Rolanda. Okay, no worries. We can help you get set up. Okay. So I don't know why it's not allowing me to go pull up my page itself, but where it will be right here in this section, and it will say invite friends. And so what you'll want to do is click the invite friends button, and then once you invite your friends, now this is the kicker. This is what okay, Doug says yes, not finished though. Definitely something you'll want to do and take advantage of. So once you start to invite your friends, so you invite your friends, and that's good, but that's where people stop. The next thing you want to do is find 4 people. I like to say 4 people you trust and that trust you and they're connected maybe to your potential audience or your potential fan base, and who wouldn't mind doing the same thing. And you'd even tell them, hey, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, or you don't have the time to do it, because it does take some time to invite all your friends, especially if you have large numbers like thousands or so. Tell them to invite their friends for you, or ask if you can do it on their behalf, meaning you'd sit in the room with them, bring your laptop, and invite friends. It may seem something like, oh, that's a little weird, but I'm telling you, most people won't do it. That's why most people don't have that quick of a result. Just by doing this alone, my first few days, got about a 200 or so fans just from doing that. So this one strategy alone will get you 200 fans. So I would advise you do that. Hopefully it makes sense and you understand it. It's definitely a great strategy to implement. The next thing we're going to go over is Facebook graphics. Facebook graphics are graphics that are simply designed and tailored for Facebook's dimensions. Well, what are Facebook's dimensions? They're 504 pixels by 504 pixels. So that's the size that Facebook expects you to put in for graphics, right? So a great resource that I use is Canva. Canva is a free tool that will allow you to create graphics for anything, really. Flyers, promotional events. There are also many others like PicMonkey, Pixlr. There's so many more. Pictograph. So you might want to jot these down if you haven't already. You can utilize these. I personally prefer Canva. It's just so intuitive and so simple. So as you can see here, these are a couple graphics that I've created. One for the webinar you're on today, and one when got to 900 Facebook fans. So that is an easy way to get things going. So once you've done that, you start to use Canva, and it's really simple. I mean, if I can do it, I'm not a graphic guy. I don't know how to create graphics. Personally, I don't use Adobe Photoshop. You don't need any experience with graphics. You just need to know what you want and how to place it. It's that simple. And I think you can definitely. So it's actually spelled Canva, CANVA.com. That's how it's spelled. Okay. Great. So, great. So you guys, just making sure everybody's okay. And so the next thing I want to go over is the next tactic that you can utilize. Any questions on Facebook graphics before I continue? Okay, good. All right. So I use Facebook graphics, as you can see, to build the brand presence and to build the following, so people know what to expect. You can see, obviously, I like blue and green, but that is not just because I like blue and green. That's actually the color of my logos and the branding for Kingdom Social Media. So if you can take a look here, here's an example of another graph that I made, a Facebook custom graphic that I made using Facebook. But before I get into that, I want to tell you the next thing. Now, this tip alone, remember I said that you're going to learn how to get 100 fans by next week. That is this one. What is Facebook Fan Page Friday? Facebook Fan Page Friday, put simply, it's a way for you to share a link to your business page or any other page that you recommend with many people at the same time who may be interested in liking their page. So it also helps people find other businesses they might want to follow, and it really is a great tool. I've used Facebook Fan Page Fridays extensively, and I truly think you, as a business owner, as a nonprofit organization, as whatever type of business you're in, will benefit, because I've made some great connections. I've actually connected with some potential leads just by being connected on Facebook Fan Page Fridays. So here's what it looks like. I've cut it in half so you can see it. But this is the image that I used to highlight the document, right? I mean the graphic, and then this is the message that I put. So the message is, it's Facebook Friday. Please share your fan page network with a few new people. Make sure to like and engage with pages from your personal and brand page. So it's important that people like it from their personal page, not from the brand page, because it doesn't count if it's from the brand page. So Kingdom Social Media wants to go like Kingdom Business Solutions, it will not work. It has to be David liking Kingdom Social Media or Kingdom Business Solutions. So as you can see here, from this one post, I got sent. This is not something that happens all the time as far as the amount of engagement. So it really boosts your engagement. I got 79 likes, 110 comments, 4 shares, and a whole bunch of people that were interacting. And I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like. So let's go to one of the other times that I had a Facebook Friday. Okay, so you can see here, right? Um, here are some people that are saying, thanks for sharing. They're commenting. They're putting their pages on my wall. I'm learning what their businesses are. I can immediately. So if you're a business owner and you're doing this, uh, somebody give me an example. I love to use live examples. So somebody give me their business to use as an example. You can type it in the chat box. Any takers? No? Okay. So, say somebody is utilizing a business, let's just say landscaping. So, they're a landscape person and they see some people in here that could potentially benefit from their services. They have a big farm or a big business or whatever they have, and they have lawns and all this stuff. They can You can directly reach. Hey Tiffany, I saw your page, and I connected with you from Fan Page Friday. I'd like to see if there's any ways I could be of service or anything you want more information on. And of course build relationships. So it's networking, but online, and it's a lot quicker, and you can reach a lot more people in a short amount of time. So I highly, highly, highly recommend once you get your fan page up, you get started on doing Facebook Fan Page Fridays. And I would immediately create a Facebook Fan Page Friday image like you see I have here on your Facebook page, and post it every Friday. So I'm going to post this same graphic. I've used the same one. You don't need to create 10. You don't need to create a new one every Friday. I have the same one. I'm going to post it this Friday. So you can, once you like my page, you'll see. You can go and see that I'll be utilizing these tactics. Every tactic that I'm telling you, I've utilized myself, and I've been able to build a page. I wanted to make sure that anything I do, I have integrity and make sure that I can prove it myself. So I've actually done this in 60 days, but it can be done in less. So one thing I want to show you is the next tactic. Now, this is one of my favorites. It's a Facebook grab. So what is a Facebook grab? It's just like a website that offers you an ebook, white paper, video, or any type of incentive in order to obtain your email. So a Facebook grab is the same thing, essentially, but it's built into the Facebook system. So I'll show you a couple of examples, and then I'll show you mine. So this is a great example. It's a little hard to see, but you can see here. That's Kim Garst, a social media expert. She is showing you exactly how you can create a nice little Facebook grab. It's very appealing, right? She's selling her event, right? And then she gives you below that, you can see a free ebook for signing up. So that's one example. So anytime somebody comes, they can get a chance to get a free ebook. Mari Smith, another great social media influencer. She has a free thought leadership report, which she promotes on her cover page, and you can see information there. So you can see free webinar. This is another example. When you go to her page, this comes up, it pops up, and how it's created is through static HTML. So that's a little more complex, but it is worth getting some more information on and figuring how to work it. So the thing you would do is you would go into your page, like I'm in mine, and set up the app. But I'm not utilizing static HTML. I actually am utilizing a couple of different things. So there are so many different options, and I'll go over those. But first, I want you to see how I do mine. So you can see download your free social media template, and then you can click here, get free plan. And it says, do you want to be redirected? And it'll take you to kingdomsocialmedia.com, right? Which is where I've asked you guys to go to get your free plan as well. So you notice how my site, my Facebook page, pulled somebody that's new from my Facebook page to my business page to get the free report, right? They get the free instant access. And then what does that do? That they put their name and their email, and I have their email address. So remember I said one of the things you will learn is how to build your email list. And the email list is so important to build because say Facebook decides they're going to change everything up. You don't have any control over what Facebook does, but you do have control over your email. You can stay in contact with your potential clients, your leads, and so on and so forth. But you cannot you cannot get this kind of information from somebody on Facebook directly. So I tell you all that to say this is something you need to have as a part of your strategy. It's definitely something that's helped me build up an audience, build up a email list, and it's very crucial for any business. Doesn't matter what business you're in, all of us need to have a email list. So, any questions on Facebook grabs? I wanted to stop there. I know it's a little can be a little confusing, so I wanted to make sure that you guys are okay. You can put that in the chat box. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't be shy. Feel free. Anybody have any questions? All right. More about email. Okay. So email, Lydia is asking. Great question. Email is something that you need to have for a number of reasons. Email is a place where you can build trust. You have email access to someone. You have pretty much entered their lives. Think about it. People check their email about average. They say it's about 10 to 12 times a day, minimum, average. So 10 to 12 times, that's on the lower end. If somebody checks their email 10 to 12 times a day, so you're in their email box, maybe you're posting once a week or sending email newsletters out once a week or once every 2 weeks or however you do the frequency. That's not the most important issue. The most important thing is making sure that you're posting or writing newsletters that get into people's inboxes. So when you're in the inbox, you build trust. Hey, you may offer, for you, Lydia, you may offer some fitness tips. You may offer some health advice. You may offer a menu, and you continue doing that. What happens? Like the example I shared before about the real estate guy, you become the resource instead of the stranger. It takes an average online to sell a customer. You have to touch them 7 times. It takes 7 times. So that's how you can do that. So Charles asked another great question. How do you aggregate email lists from your different sites? Great question. I personally use Aweber. So let me type that in the chat box. And I highly, highly recommend Aweber. Aweber allows you to have multiple lists for multiple businesses, and you can do so many things with Aweber. I have my list for Kingdom Business Solutions. I have my list for beingencouraged.com. I have my list for all these different things, and I'm able to segment them directly on whatever audience or whatever company I am building. So for this company, it's different, right? So Kenzie is asking, how does your email grabber page differ from a landing page for emails? Great question. That it actually is. It's not supposed to differ too much. The only difference is this: I'm taking people from Facebook to my page, to my Kingdom Business Solution page or Kingdom Social Media page, and instead of keeping people on Facebook, you're taking people to your page. You're directing it to the same source. So your page is probably let's look at things in a realistic view. Our websites are probably not going to get as much traffic as our Facebook page is. Our Facebook page is probably going to see more traffic than our website. right? Because people are going on Facebook more than websites. So instead of people coming to your Facebook page and just staying on there, you're saying, I want to take the people that visit me on Facebook and bring them on over to my website. That makes sense? Hopefully it clears everything up and breaks it down. Um, the next aspect. So you'll definitely want to go ahead and get static HTML installed on your Facebook page, and it's a great resource to have. There's some paid options. So one of the paid options is Heyo. If you don't want to mess around with static HTML, you don't want to figure anything out, you'd rather pay 15, 20 bucks and get this done once, or actually I think these are monthly services, but they're really good. You can do things like this. As you can see with Heyo, it has multiple options, very colorful, very nicely, um, designed. That's a great way to go. Heyo is a good option, or Grow Social. I recommend Heyo. So because this next example here, this is a Heyo example. So you get a free ebook and all of that from Kim Garst, and in her example. So it's built in. See, the opt-in page is built in. Mine was external. Like I said, mine's different. But you can do it like this, where people don't even have to leave Facebook. They can stay on Facebook and direct traffic from there. So some other examples you can put in. This is Grow Social. You can see how I have a nice little header, their book. You can collect the name, first name, last name, email, phone, etc. So the next thing, once you've done that, is choosing what you're going to offer. You can offer an ebook, a video lesson, a white paper. That the choice is yours. But whatever you offer, make sure it's valuable. Make sure it's something somebody can implement and utilize immediately. So if it's a tax, for you, Felix, it'd be something of regarding taxes. Here are the different top 10 tax laws most people ignore. You could do something like that. For Ty Agar, it could be 15 mindsets of the ultra wealthy. The white paper. Lydia, white paper is basically an informational. I'd say a blog post in a sense, right? But it's informative, and it allows you to get all this content onto one thing, and you can send it out like in a PDF form. So I liken it to a blog post, but it's bigger than that, right? So let me actually show you a good example, right? A Facebook case study. So this is from Simply Measured. So Simply Measured said they wanted to offer this to people, right? It's a Facebook study on the third quarter, how Facebook did on their earnings and all this stuff, and different things on engagement stats and really interesting stuff. So the white paper has all this information, and then at the bottom it has request a free trial today. So it promotes your product, it promotes your service, whatever your product or service is. So I would definitely highly recommend white papers or ebooks or videos. So now I hope I've got your mind jogging. What is everybody thinking they're going to do? I really am about action. So I don't want you to come to this webinar and just get information. I want you to go home and apply it. So can you please tell me in the box what you think you're going to do? It doesn't have to be ebook, video lesson, or white paper, but I would love to hear what you're thinking. So type in the chat box whether you're going to do an ebook, whether you're going to do a video lesson, whether you're going to do a white paper, whether you're going to do a menu for you, Lydia, or whatever, video lesson, ebook, Charles Moore. Good to see you in here, brother Charles. Tiger, video lessons. What else? I want more people. Lesson or white paper. I'm not sure if the offers listed apply to my company. Okay, no problem, Kenzie. There's definitely other options out there. I mean, I know you're in the app. Maybe you could give a free trial. If your service costs money, or some information about. Yeah, I can see why that's tougher, but definitely okay for Thomas. I see free music, a behind the scenes look at a beat lesson, free product. I like how everybody's thinking. So Kenzie, definitely feel free to connect with me offline. I'd love to give you some ideas on what you could do. Um, so now that you've got your grab, you can set it up. Here's another free tool. It's actually easier um, than static HTML. It's called ThunderPenny. So this is all within Facebook, and you can set that up. Now we're going to go to step 6. The number 6 thing you need for to build into 1,000 fans. Facebook groups. Facebook groups make it easy to connect with specific sets of group like family, teammates, coworkers. Groups can provide private or public spaces depending on your needs. You can share updates, photos, documents, and so on and so forth. You can build awareness through a Facebook group. I actually have many of you are on my Facebook group, and if you'd like to join, you're welcome to join my Facebook group. Just let me give you the information here for my Facebook group. I believe it's Facebook. I'll have to get that information for you, but I have it listed. So you can see here. This is what a group looks like top social media marketing group, Achieve group. And once you have it set up, why is a Facebook group a strategy? Well, the Facebook group, there are less limitations on a Facebook group than there are on Facebook fan page. So we're gonna actually go into my Facebook group here, and I'm still building it up, so it's not as big, but it is important. Okay. Kingdom social media. So it's a closed group. So actually, this is how if you guys would like access to this group, um, just type in Kingdom Social Media Group into your search bar, and I can send you. Oh, and I just want to shout out Doug. He said he's going to do a white paper. Good for that. Is this akin to a forum? Charles Moore is asking, Brother Charles. No, it's actually not a forum. It's better than a forum. It's like Christmas on Facebook. So with a Facebook page, right? I can't directly talk to my fans. I don't know if you know that. You can't unless they comment. You can't initiate conversation with somebody directly. But if you have a Facebook group, you can initiate. So for example, Otis is in my Facebook group, right? So I can say, I can directly come and talk to Otis. You see, I said Otis right there. Otis, glad that you are here in the webinar, right? And Otis, since you're on, if you don't mind, I want to show everybody this example. Can you respond to me on my Facebook group message that I just sent to you? And I'll give you a second to do that. I want you guys to realize you normally cannot do this type of interaction if you have just a regular Facebook page. You're limited. So I highly advise. So you see Facebook. Fred Otis just responded to me directly. I can directly reach him, and he can directly contact me. This is golden right here. I hope you recognize this opportunity. Let's go to a Facebook page, right? Otis is my friend on Facebook, on my Facebook page. Let me try to do the same thing, and we'll see what happens. First of all, I don't have a place where I can do that unless I go to my own post, right? So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to try to say Otis. His name didn't even pop up. So did you see that? His name won't appear here. I can't directly talk to any of these wonderful thousand plus fans. I can't speak to them. So that's why I'm suggesting to you to have a Facebook group page that leads into your Facebook page. So if you're in construction, have a Facebook group where you talk about construction. If you're in developing technology, have a technology group and fill it with people that are your potential customers. if you're in fitness, have a fitness group where you give fitness exercise tips, menu tips, dietary tips, whatever you're doing. You should have a Facebook group. I don't care if you're a dog sitter. You can have a dog sitting group and invite everyone that loves dogs. So you can have a niche in your group. So my group is tailored towards social media. People who have businesses, people that are wanting to grow. So please feel free to send me an invite to join my group. I would love. I have the ability to set up the group in a way where it's only people I think would benefit. I don't have as far as a Facebook page, it is not open to everyone. It's only open to those that I've decided to make mine private. So in my case, you won't have, it's not open invitation, and it's also important that that you have your choice. So any questions on Facebook group before I get to the last and most important way of building 1,000 fans? Any questions on groups? I'll wait. I'll give you guys a second. Feel free to put in the chat box if you do. Great. I think everybody understands Facebook groups. Definitely go out and please don't wait to start. Never wait for the Bible says that if we wait for the right moment to sow, we'll never sow. The weather will never be right. So if you have this information I'm giving you today, make sure you act on it immediately. If you don't have a Facebook page, start a Facebook page today or tomorrow. If you don't have a group, start a group. If you don't have a grab, get a grab. All these things I'm telling you, please implement. That's my big ask. So let's go ahead to the last and final step. The last and final step, we'll get to the question that Deacon Ty had. Consistency is what turns people from being interested into being a part of a movement. So I want to show you a couple of things. Buffer is a tool that will help you maintain consistency. Hootsuite is a tool that will help you maintain consistency. Let me type that in the chat box for you. Bufferapp.com and Hootsuite.com. Hootsuite is actually what I actually use both. But if I had to recommend one to anyone starting or building a Facebook page, I would recommend Hootsuite. Hootsuite allows you to manage your social media dashboard all from one place. So I definitely am the type of person that likes to give you insight on how things work. So I will show you directly so you can see. While that's loading. So while that's loading, Buffer allows you to set things up with Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+. So if you are on a various amount of networks, you can hook in all of those networks into one place. It's the same for Hootsuite. So let's go down to Hootsuite. So this answers your question, Deacon Ty. This is the tool that I recommend: Hootsuite scheduling and Buffer scheduling. So you can see here, this is my buffer. I have 41 things. This is how. Remember, I said earlier, you will learn how to manage your social networks with 2 hours a week, or less. So here's content, for example, that I have. This is an article that I've actually read. So I have this in here, and these are all my networks. So you can see Facebook group, Twitter, there's my other Twitter, there's my personal brand, there's Being Encouraged, there's Kingdom Social Media. All of these businesses and all of these things I'm able to monitor and manage from one place. And so this is how I'm able to stay consistent, because I can take this message here. I think this applies to this organization, so I'll put it here, and I may put this here. And so you can see here. So tomorrow, I already have preset times. This is going to post at 12. This is going to post at 3. And it's already set and in motion. So Hootsuite works similar. But Hootsuite is great for Twitter and for Facebook and I'm sorry, no, it's great for Twitter and other networks, not Facebook. Facebook has its own scheduler, and I advise that you use the scheduler within Facebook. I know I'm approaching the end of time here. 1 hour left. 1 hour already. I can't believe it. Time has flown. But I just want to show you one last thing, and we'll be done here. So you can see here, Twitter allows you to get into. You're able to see here into Twitter, and all these things are scheduled. So I have a post going at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for TerraCycle, the organization I work for, and all of that is already set. I don't need to go to Twitter directly, and I advise once you do this, you should definitely respond to your fans, and don't just use this as a broadcast tool. Make sure to engage with your fan base. So I want to answer a question that I received from Tatiana. What tips or suggestions do I give for a nonprofit company that does not have any original content? And am I purchasing images through Getty Images to use as my business social media content? Great questions. The question to the nonprofit sector, I definitely would find out. All the nonprofits have so much information. So you become the resource on your information. So I know you're in the health field, Tatiana. So make sure to brainstorm and think about the spheres of your business, of your organization that would pertain. So say you're helping people with health diseases, or you're helping with people maintain a healthy lifestyle, or providing water. All these things, you want to categorize all the specific entities of your business. Outline all what your business does. Put it into an outline, and then start creating, finding resource, search content on those broad. Make it broad. Search for resources on that content, and you can have a good strategy. And you can give tips. You can give quotes. Quotes are great. Inspiration. That's always a great source. Inspiration and laughter. People love those two things. The next answer to your next question: am I purchasing images through Getty Images? No, I'm actually just using Google. I just go through Google and search for images, and I make sure that there's not copyrighted, or you can go to it's not coming on the top of my head. Flickr. Flickr is a great place to find. Hopefully, I'm spelling it right. Let me just see. Flickr. Okay, Flickr. Oh, I think it's Flickr. So Flickr is what I believe it is. So this is a great source for all of you guys to find images that, yeah, it's Flickr. So you can find images here, Flickr, Flickr. That's definitely the place to go. So consistency is very important, and you cannot have a succeeding strategy without consistency. That is the last tip, but I do have one more thing I'd like to present, since you guys are graciously spent your time here, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. One thing that I am doing, I understand that business owners are needing help, and normally to meet with me, it's about $100 an hour for a consultation. So I've decided that I want to, over the year, because I actually ran into a client of mine that said, you know what, Dave, this would be helpful if you put all this great information you have and distilled it and put it into a platform where I could get access to it. That would be great. So I took her advice, and I've been working on it since February. I've put together a course. It's called 1,000 Facebook Fans in 60 Days. And the course basically works like this. I took a Facebook page, the page you saw, Kingdom Social Media. I will walk you through and show you exactly how I built that page to 1,000 fans in 60 days. And I did it through documenting everything I'm telling you, showing you exactly what strategies. When I built the cover page, when I put the graphics on, when I used Canva, how I launched, how I set it up, how I set up the Facebook group, all the things I told you today, I used to build this page. So that's why I call this course 7 ways to get 1,000 fans, because I'm telling you all these tactics that I personally use to build the page. So this is a step-by-step course that teaches you how to grow your audience, um, and it's a done-for-you course. You'll have everything. It's comprehensive. It has everything in it that I know to this date about Facebook, and I know a lot. So I created this course to help you feel confident and learn the skills necessary so you can bring the skills and the services and the business that you want to gain from your Facebook page, and hopefully build a community that will impact the world eventually. It's not just a course, because I'm not the type of person to just give people information and leave them alone. It's also community mentorship. As you saw, there's the Facebook 1000 Facebook community group that I just showed you on Facebook. You can find by Golden Kingdom social media. Everyone will get exclusive access into this group when they join my course and set up and choose to become a part of my course. It's a great resource and a great place. I'll give you the updates on what's going on in social media and Facebook, and help you so you don't have to search, because things are always changing in the social media landscape. Not only that, I will sit, and those who are in my course, I will make sure to provide resources to them to make sure they have whatever they need, whatever questions they have about their business. I'm there for you. I'm your guide. I will be there. I will have a response limit of 24 to 48 hours I put on myself. So you ask a question in there, I will get back to you. It's very hard to have access to me like that, but you can in there. So I am determined to do what it takes to help you reach your Facebook goals. I will, like I said, I will respond to 24 to 48 hours. I will show you step by step building the page from a live case study. These are some of the reasons why it's different than any other course you've probably heard of. I have videos and resources to answer your questions. I will continually update the course as Facebook changes. I will have monthly webinars like these, and keep you up to date on all the Facebook tips. I will also show you, not just by theory, applied action, live tutorials, step by step, every single step of the way. You will have homework. I will not let you settle in this course. I will be your social media coach. I will be your trainer. I'll be that guy in the gym that tells you to hit one more on the bench press, and all of that. I will also make sure my personal commitment to you in this course is that if you do not reach your goal of 1,000 fans, and you did all the work that I told you, and you did everything in the Facebook course that I said, I will do a 2-hour consultation call to help you, point you in the right direction. The course has over 20 hours of video, and is strictly designed to help you grow your Facebook page. So instead of paying the normal price of $197, you can get the course for a one-time payment of $97. That's crazy, because the sale price when the course launches is going to be $197, and then from there it's going to go up to $297. But I'm going to give you $2,000 worth of value for only $97, and that's only because you've come on the webinar today with me. So when the course launches, like I said, it will go to $297, but now it's going to go to it's going to be at $97. So if you're interested and would like to take advantage of this opportunity, what I will do is I will put here my PayPal email, which is kingdombizsolutions@gmail.com. If you are interested, please just send me an email, and I will make sure to give you the pre-sale rate, which is $97. So you are interested, I will give you the pre-sale, and we can set up an arrangement for the payment of $97. And when the course launches, you will get everything that everyone else is going to get for the course. So I know time is running late, but I did want to ask: is there anyone that is interested in the course? You can feel free that you decided you think it's something that you would like to do and take advantage of. If you could go ahead and just share in the course, hey Dave, I want to get the course. You can put that in the chat box. Feel free to put that in the chat box below. It would be great. I'm truly appreciative of everyone jumping in on this course and on this webinar. And Felix signed me in. Thank you, Felix. We'll be in touch and get you the course. Anyone else, feel free to let me know. Let me know in the chat box. Wait for a little bit, and then thank you guys for holding out. If you guys would like, I'm going to give one more bonus tip, and if you would like that, please just tell me in the chat box. Hey, Dave, I have time for one more bonus tip. Could you share a bonus tip? So say yes to a bonus tip, or no if you would not like a bonus tip and you just want to go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Share the bonus tip. Okay, great. I will share the bonus tip. Yes. Okay, great. So, okay, good. Got you're in. So Otis, we'll thank you for deciding to join with the course. I appreciate that. Anybody else want to decide with the course? You have my email. It's kingdombizsolutions@gmail.com, and you can get the course for $97 instead of $297. So the bonus tip is email. Why? Because the average person, I think I have the stat here. Actually, I don't have it on me here, but the average person sends out about 12 to 15 emails a day, minimum, right? So that's on the lower end. So that is crazy. If a person sends that amount of emailing, and they say per day, if that number, if you're in a business, that number goes even higher. It may be somewhere around 20 to 30. So it says, in the time it took you to read this sentence, 20 million emails were written. What else do we know about email today? 65% of all sent are spam, but filters catch most of it. Average time spent reading emails. This goes back to why, Lydia, your question about emails. Email is important. Average time spent reading and answering emails per week is 11.2, so 28% of a 40-hour week. 144.8 billion emails were sent worldwide per day. 3.3 billion registered email accounts as of 2012, and 90 million Americans access email through a mobile device. So email, having your email signature set up with your social icon so people can like your page or follow you on Twitter or subscribe to your YouTube channel is very important. So now that you know how valuable emails are, you should see how valuable it is to have a Facebook icon in your email signature. So to do this, you can try to figure it out and set it up yourself, or you can go to WiseStamp. WiseStamp.com is what I suggest. It's a free tool, and it's a great tool to help market your social media icons in your email signature. So I'll show you my example. You can see my example for TerraCycle. I have Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all in my signature. So this is clickable. So I get many clicks on our networks just from this. So imagine how many, if you being in the office send thousands of emails per month, potentially you had 1,000 opportunities to share your social network. So we don't think about it like that, but it adds up over time. So get WiseStamp today, WiseStamp.com. So let me put that in the chat box. WiseStamp. Okay, what is that? Okay, so there you go. You got WiseStamp. Anybody have any questions about WiseStamp or the other 7 tips? So let me know if you do. Feel free to stop me. So today I am glad to say that I have taught you how to develop a concrete plan for your Facebook page, how you can rapidly increase your fan page and fan base quickly through friend inviting. Taught you how to build a strong branding and presence on Facebook through Facebook graphics. I've taught you how to get 100 new engaging fans by next week by building up your fan page Fridays. I've taught you how to get your Facebook fans on your email list through using the Facebook Grab, and I've taught you how to create a Facebook community that Facebook can't destroy through Facebook groups. And lastly, I've taught you how to be consistent on Facebook with 2 hours a week by using Hootsuite and using tools like Buffer. And lastly, a bonus tip of using email signatures. Hopefully you've learned this information and applied it. And I'm so grateful that you guys decided to come on the webinar today. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I know it's late, and I've held you a little longer than maybe I was supposed to. Definitely. I'm sorry for taking on time. So hopefully, did everyone get value out of this today? Did you get something you can learn and apply? If you could tell me yes or no in the chat box, I'd really appreciate that. Let me know your thoughts on the webinar, and you think it was valuable, and if you'd like to see another one. And yes, okay, yes, absolutely. Value equal yes. Thanks. Good info. Thank you, Brother Doug. I just want to thank the last of you here: Doug, T-Pro, Rolanda, Charles, Otis, all of you that attended today. Aaron, Brother Aaron, appreciate you. Felix, Tatiana, Deacon Ty, so many of you, and so many others that already had to leave. So I just want to leave that to you. That once again, if you are interested in getting the course before I launch, you can. KingdomBizSolutions@gmail.com, and if you want to join the Facebook group, it's Kingdom Social Media Group. I will extend that offer to everyone else, but for you guys who came, I will extend the offer to join the group on Facebook. So I thank you. There may be a short little survey after this webinar just to evaluate and give me feedback on how I did, and if you want to see another one. So once again, thank you all. God bless you all. I will see you in the next one. All right? Thank you.